Hey guys, Smokey here from Elixir TV. How are you? Where we bring you shows 7 nights a week. Check out my shows Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Alright, I'm here in Dunkin' Donuts, having my coffee. I want to bring you a review of the glass Pyrex drip tip from TheEcig.com. That's John Veazey, and here it is. Here's the glass drip tip made out of Pyrex. This is a clear tapered one. Look down the hole there. I have this thing since Friday, and it's awesome. Using it every day. Works super well. The juice, no matter what juice you use, VG, PG, or mix, it just shoots right down to the atomizer. No hanging up, no blowing anymore, no sticking a stirrer to get the juice down. This slides down in record time. It should be in the Guinness World of Records, Guinness Book of Records. Seriously, that's how fast it is. It slides right down. And when you inhale it, it's not like any other drip tip. You're getting a faster, more pronounced inhale than you would from any other drip tip. I guess because it's not constricted, and the way it slides, the vapor, I mean, it is outrageous. Check that out. Okay, I have my Saber Touch Vari-Volt with me. It's actually set to 4.7 volts. I have a 901 on there with an adapter. I like 901s for flavor. Put this on there. It's pretty nice, pretty snug, secure. Look how it looks. You can see the woman behind me. She's having a hard time getting the keys in the door. maybe she had the wrong keys. Anyway, I'm going to be using some liquid here. Give you a demonstration on this here. Well, before I do that, let me pull this off and show you how it fits on an Ego. Now, the tapered this is a tapered one. The tapered drip tip was actually designed to use on an Ego. As you know, some drip tips don't work with the cone on the Ego because they're too fat. There's not enough airflow. It's a restriction of airflow. The metal ones work pretty well with the Ego, but this here was particularly designed with in mind for the Ego. So I should bring the big box out or something. I thought it was my Christmas gift. Okay, so I got that on there. All right, now here's the cone. It slides right over it. Now look how beautiful that looks on the Ego. It's a little extra long, this tip. I mean, normal tips are just a little shorter, but you want it because you get no juice in your mouth whatsoever with this drip tip. None whatsoever. Let's give it a demonstration. I'm using some liquid in here. Actually, I'm putting 4 drops, and you see it's gone. Right down, no problem. Slides right down instantly. Check that out. Let's give it a vape. Now you can see the vapor hanging up. Look at that. Check that out. The vapor just lingering around. Wow. That really looks cool. Now the tip doesn't heat up. I'm a heavy vapor, and I vape every few seconds sometimes, and this never heats up, so you're never going to feel it on your lips getting hot. Doesn't conduct the heat. Watch that again. That is awesome. Alright, let me take this off. And put it back on my 910. Excuse me, 901, 910. Back on my 901. I wish I had a 910. Let me loosen this up a little because I'm going to throw this in the back of my bag so it doesn't activate and burn out my atomizer and my bag. So that's nice and loose, that atomizer. Now let's give it a couple of drops using the 901. Let's see if I can show you how it drips down. To the other side there. I just put 3 in there. Right down. In a flash, I tell you, right down it goes. Now, I just got a vape out of this. This is my Sabre Varivolt. It's like I said, I think I told you before, it's set at 4.7 volts. Got a 901 adapter. Check that out, isn't that cool? Anyway, I was reading one of the threads. Somebody bought one on the forum. I was reading a thread that somebody bought one of these, and they had a little issue of the O-ring being too fat. And what I've seen in this here, what happens is the O-ring actually has to be a little tighter. Has to be a different O-ring, and after using it a while, a little stretch, heat expands, cold shrinks. So, and it expands a little. Then you have a hard time. Well, it's really not that much of a hard time, but sometimes it hangs up on the edge when you're putting it in. But I haven't been having that problem. So. But I spoke to John, and he says he's going to change these O-rings. If anybody has an issue, he'll just send them a new O-ring. No big deal. This is a nickel item. It's an O-ring. It just has to be a little tighter. That's all. Because of the expansion. But mine goes pretty much right on. No problem. Yeah, that was just somebody posting a thread on one of the forums. I believe it was ECF, but I'm not sure. but mine is on nice and tight. Goes right on. Let's give it one more vape. Show you it again. I don't want to drip this over my netbook here, in case I miss. Alright. But 3 drops, so it's down already. It's right into the atomizer already. You see that? Alright, so that's it, guys. I highly recommend these things. I love them. I wish I had a few more. I'll probably buy 1 or 2 more because I love them so much. Now I have a lot of adapters, a lot of see my little, these are just some of them I have. I mean, this is what I carry around with me. Get a view of this here. I mean, I got drip tips, atomizers, you know, and I must have at least drip tips. I must have at least, I don't know, 30, 40 drip tips, all different sizes and stuff, but none of them compared to this. None of them. This gives you an outrageous vape. You got to check one out. Alright, Smokey here from Elixir TV, Dunkin' Donuts in Freehold, New Jersey. And it's the phone again. I hate that. And it's TheEcig.com. So Smokey here one more time at a Dunkin' Donuts, Freehold, New Jersey. Vape on and forget about it.